Hi guys. I gotta take these shits off because you're gonna just hear ringing for the rest of the video if I keep them in. Hi. This video is about Aristocats. If you ask anyone what my favorite thing in the world is, they'll rather tell you Pepsi or Marie from the Aristocats. Since I was little, I adored Marie. I like the Aristocats, yeah, but like Marie was kind of like the main focus. And this is like 2008, like 2010. Like this is like peak Marie. It was around the time that like Paris rooms were like a thing. Like little girls wanted like themed Paris. But Disney took that as an opportunity to make bank using the Aristocats in general. Nowadays Aristocats still sorta has merchandise. Not too much though. Reasons. For a lot of reasons. I, being the average consumer, just engage in like just a little bit of collecting. Please Venmo me. The movie itself has a fairly simple getting back home kind of plot. You follow a mother cat, Duchess, and her 3 kittens, Marie, Berlioz, and Toulouse, being catnapped. That's how they described it, as being catnapped. And left for dead. They also describe it in the movie's description as left for dead, until an alley cat, Thomas O'Malley, leads them back home. It did fairly well, I think. I don't know, I wasn't there. Aristocats is also known as one of the first films released after Walt Disney's passing. He approved of the concept, but was sheltering production of The Jungle Book. I'm not here to talk about the first movie though. I don't care. That movie's great, besides, you know, all the racism. I'm here to talk about what was robbed from me. And all of you ladies and gentlefers. You see what I did? I give to you the canceled, lost media. Put it on your icebergs. Aristocats 2E.
What?
2008. Obama's elected president. Twilight just came out, and this. One director, Cameron, I'm just gonna call him Jim. One director, Mr. Jim, is quivering to get people on board for his new passion project, Aristocats 2. Quote from Todd Carter, another director and artist. This film went through multiple scripts and different incarnations and probably didn't really have a clear vision in the beginning. Our goal was to create that vision and tell a solid story. With the exception of retaining the main characters, we were given a good deal of freedom to create an original story. The proposed time frame was 4 weeks. When I heard this suggestion, I said, okay, great, 4 weeks is tight, but I think we can get the first act done. Jim said, no, 4 weeks to do all 3 acts. Already, and very clearly, this film was already in a tight position. At this time, straight-to-DVD movies are becoming more often, and Disney's mainline films were, something. Big dogs at Disney's are just trying to pump stuff out and hoping something would stick, and even within this time crunch, they actually were able to put something together. It got shelved semi-immediately. This was due to executives being nervous to push something slapped together in a month with index cards and a dream. Again, they were the ones being like, you have 4 weeks to make an entire fucking movie, so I don't know why they're bitching. The plot of this film is kind of rough from what we've known. Again, this was put together in 4 weeks with tears. Kinda what I can tell you. The movie would follow our cast against a jewel theft. A similar dynamic of the previous film with Edgar, but it's a jewel thief instead. It would also introduce a wider cast full of a wider range of European animals. It would also take place sailing on a cruise ship. I just want to remind you all that the first movie takes place in 1910. You know, there was like another like cruise ship that was sailing about like a year later, kind of around the same time period. Might have heard of it. It's called like, I think it was called like the Titanic. So imagine the timeline that we had, where we would have had Aristocats 2, Heart of the Sea. A few other details that I found was that the movie would have taken place during Christmas time. Also, the movie might have been narrated by Marie herself, making her more of the main character. The original movie didn't really have a set main character, however, Marie was considered the favorite of the movie, so it was understandable, especially at that time, because 2008 children's Paris dreams. Another thing is God bless me here. Bonciano? I think that's correct. And Marcello. I'm gonna call him Marcello from now on. He's a tuxedo cat and would have been Marie's love interest. Despite me disliking shipping children cats, especially Marie, after seeing internet horrors, this does make kind of some sense. Seeing how Marie was like gushy and fantasized about love in the first movie, I wish like instead of doing that they extended more just on her character in general and then shoving Marcello at her and being like, you two should kiss now. So, I mean, he's a cute cat, and from the deleted scenes I think it would have been alright. A few other characters would have included the ship's captain and assistant. He was labeled as a henchman in my research, but whatever. A few more animal characters, including a dog character, and the main villain who would have stolen the madams and other passengers' jewelry. Unfortunately, very upsettingly, Edgar, Napoleon, and Lafayette, Abigail, and Amelia, also known as the best characters in the first movie, and in the Alley Cats, would all not return for the sequel. A few of them are understandable, but they should have put Abigail and Amelia on this cruise ship. I would have pissed my pants. Other information I could really find about the film was the voice actors that would have been working on it. Like a Furterman, it's a fun last name, would have been Berlioz, Toulouse would have been voiced by Cree Summer, and Marie voiced by Tara Strong.
Silly black people.
The only other little tidbit I just want to throw in here for shits and giggles was that a lot of people thought the movie was going to be 3D. The only evidence I ever even have for this is some nicely drawn, like, rendered art of the characters, not even 3D models, so I don't believe that, but whatever. Surprisingly, a lot of people really wish this movie came out from what I've seen. Seeing that there wasn't much info about the plot or the movie itself, you can kind of fill in the gaps of the story. I personally don't agree. Oh my god, the Marie fan doesn't want to see more Marie. That's fucking crazy. The movie wasn't going to be good because it was straight to DVD. The only straight to DVD movies that I like are the Cinderella movies. Some of the things that it introduced, the villain idea, even though it's kind of just an Edgar clone, and that's kind of the only reason I like it, because I wish it was just Edgar. Marie's love interest puts me off just a teeny bit, but again, I wish it was more, it's not the fact that she has a love interest, it's more that I wish they would extend on her character besides being, I want a boyfriend. She kind of has like this little like sassiness, you know, kind of girl boss energy that gets kind of like thrown to the side halfway through the movie when she needs to be rescued like 5 fucking times. And then she's like gushing over like, oh my god, my mom's in love. I wish I was in love. Edit at 1 a.m. I watched the scene with Marcello and Marie that was cut. It's kind of the most like fleshed out scene they have in the movie. And it does show her standing up for herself, and I think I wanted to mention that before posting this. It very much like she's kind of like, fuck you, you lied to me, yada yada. I still wanted to keep what I said previously because I think that does still apply here, you know? I still don't like her just being like, I have a love interest now, I have a boyfriend. And I wish they kind of just more extended on her as a character and not just throw dudes at her. So yeah, it showed her being independent in the scenes that we do have, but I thought it would still be important to keep that part into video of her still being like semi-reliant, or her only trait is to have some love interest in this story. You feel me? I wish they would kind of just, instead of giving her the love interest, they just made her cooler. That's just me. I can't project on every character I like. I like them extending the cast and putting more like overall European animals in it. The first movie took place in Paris. The majority of our cast was French, you know, besides the few exceptions. I do like the cruise idea. I like boats. I really like boats. I just want to be on a boat. I like the idea of being on a boat. I think boats are cool. I just know this movie would have ended up a flop and ended up lost in a bargain bin till the end of time. Do you like Marie? I like Marie. Oh my god, Ray didn't make a candy video. That's crazy. Ray has other personality traits, other interests. Mind blown. If you like this video, that's great, because I'm never gonna make one ever again. This was a topic that I kind of just came up with while Google searching Marie picture. I didn't even know this was supposed to be like a thing until like a couple months ago. I will say that I will try to get more into creating videos. I think it's really fun. I like editing them, even though I'm a terrible editor. I think it's really fun to do, and I just get to do stupid shit. And it's not a medium that I want to profit off of or anything like that, you know, so I have fun just messing around doing this kind of stuff. I don't really know what else I really want to make at the moment. I wrote up the script for this like a couple months ago, and then I let it sit in Google Docs collecting dust. I've been kind of like back-to-back like interests with a lot of things. I just recently got into Aristocats really badly, but not the books themselves, just the concept of it, and it making my own OCs, and it having their own like thing going on. If you like this video, you could subscribe. I'm back. Hi guys. I love you, Mom. Mwah. Sparkle on. Which pet's address is the finest in Paris? Which pets possess the longest pedigrees? Which pets get to sleep on velvet mats? Naturalmen, the Aristocats. Which pets are blessed with the fairest forms and faces? Which pets know best all the gentle social graces? Which pets live on cream and loving pats? Naturalmente, the Aristocats.